What's going on, folks? Ray here, and today I'm going to talk about millionaire mindset. Millionaire mindset. I'm reading a book. I can't remember the guy's name. It's L. Harvey Derrick or something like that. Anyways, I'm reading a book and it's called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. And one of the things I found pretty interesting, and you know, the second I read it, I believed it, is that his quote was, you know, the rich think a certain way, and the poor think a totally different way. And this thinking causes them to make actions which causes certain results. And it makes total sense to me. Now, the reason it makes sense to me is because, one, I grew up in what we call, you know, the projects or you know, the hood or whatever you want to call it, and it made total sense because everyone I grew up with, well, I won't say everyone, I'd say about 99% of the people I grew up with are still poor. And all the people that I grew up with that had money growing up, that's what they still have. They still have money. And it's not because their parents gave them anything or whatever. I get it. Well, maybe it is because their parents gave them something. But I mean, it's not because their parents gave them money. It's because their parents gave them something else. But yeah. So all my poor friends, which was I'd say about 98% of my friends were, you know, didn't have money, and you know, and almost all of them are, you know, are still poor. And all the guys that I grew up with that had money, you know, they're successful. They've you know, they've got money, which causes me to think, you know, what happened? Why is it that my rich friends are still rich and my poor friends are still poor? And you know, after I read you know, I got it. I was like, I got it. You know, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer because of our thinking. You know, if we put a rich guy in the same situation, 9 times out of 10, they're going to make 2 totally different choices or decisions. And 9 times out of 10, the rich guy will end up, you know, on top in the situation. I think he goes on to kind of tell us, you know, I don't remember all the exact details, but we make these decisions because of all the things that we were taught and, you know, that we were involved in when we were younger. He went on to go on to say how, you know, one of the reasons the rich get rich and the poor get poor is because, you know, as a child, you know, we watch our poor parents or our rich parents make certain decisions, and you know, they make these decisions, you know, throughout their life or throughout our lives while we're young. You know, we see these decisions, and guess what happens? You know, we learn them, and obviously we'll grow up and make the same exact decisions or similar decisions. And I think looks like. And I'll go on to say this, you know, it's a KLX 250. And I'll go on to say this, you know, growing up, obviously, you know, I didn't have much money. You know, we were all pretty broke, and you know, and we didn't make. And now I see this. You know, my mom didn't make really that good financial decisions. And when I joined the Army, my first like 6 years in the Army, I made like the most terrible financial decision that I've ever could have made. I pretty much blew every paycheck that I had. You know, back then I used to drink and smoke and all that good stuff. I blew every paycheck I had on going to clubs and you know, buying beer and, you know, cigarettes and all that types of stuff. And I never really thought about it, you know, until I read that book today. I was like, wow, you know, my financial decisions were made because of, you know, the financial decisions that, you know, that my mother, you know, made. I learned what, you know, what she taught me, you know. And what kind of sucks is that I suffered, you know, because of those decisions, you know, and obviously she didn't try and teach me these, you know, these financial lessons, but you know, she taught them to me, and I learned them, and but that's fine. I don't blame her. She's she learned, you know, and I learned. And my goal is not to teach my kid those, you know, those same lessons that I was taught. And one of the ways I'm working on that is by constantly, you know, trying to develop myself. You know, as I said before in a prior video, you know, I own a business, and I'm also so I own a business in real estate, and I also do financial services type of financial services work, and you know, and through that, you know, and through that, hopefully I can, you know, teach my kids, you know, that the way to make money in this world is, you know, is to own a business, you know, or to, you know, invest your money properly and things of that nature. So like I said, you know, I read tons of books, and I listen to CDs through, you know, all these self-development type of people, and hopefully I don't teach my kids that lesson. Well, I won't say hopefully. I won't teach my kids the lesson that I was taught.